Now find y using the Pythagorean theorem. That means 100 squared plus 5 squared equals y squared. Means 100 plus 25 equals y squared. It's 125 y squared. Square root of 125 equals y. 11.2. Number 2. 11 squared plus y squared equals 61 squared. One plus y squared equals 3721. Subtract 121 from both sides. Y squared equals 3600. Y equals square root of 3600. Y equals 60. This is the right triangle. What we need to do is compare a squared plus b squared and c squared. We don't put an equal sign just yet. Be greater than, less than, we're not sure. All right. So that'd be 361 plus 324. This is 729. Add these up to 685, which is less than 729. When you're less than the hypotenuse squared, you are acute. I'm sorry. The hypotenuse is greater than 685. 729 is greater than 685. That means obtuse. If this has been less than, the hypotenuse was less than, that would have been acute. Next one up. 9 squared plus 12 squared versus 15 squared. Are these two squared together greater than this, less than this, or equal to this? 9 squared plus 12 squared, 15 squared, 21, 44, 225. It's actually equal to, so that means this is a right triangle. If it was less than, this was less than this, if the hypotenuse was greater, it would have been obtuse. If the hypotenuse was less than, it would be acute. Right. Football field is 300 feet long and 180 feet wide. We run from one corner to the other. How many feet do we run? Draw a football field. It is 300 feet long. It is 160 feet wide. Run from one to the other. 300 squared plus 160 squared. All this x. This x squared. So 115,600 is x squared. So what we can do is we can take the square root of that answer. The answer button is down here. Second minus sign. 340. All right, from the value of each variable, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. That means that the short leg is 1/2 of the hypotenuse. 1/2 of 30 is 15. The long leg is radical 3 times the short leg in a 30, 60, 90 triangle. That means that the long leg is 15 radical 3. This is a 45, 45, 90 triangle because these two sides are the same, which means it's isosceles, which means that these are the same. So as they're 45, 45, this is 12, usually 45, 45, 90. This is 5 and this is 5. This is 5 times radical 2. So to get the leg from the hypotenuse, we divide by radical 2. So 12 divided by radical 2. 8.49, 8.5. Of course, x equals 45. Oops. 8.5 and x equals 45. Second, number 7. Yeah, there's 2. Find sine of A. So from A, this is opposite and this is hypotenuse. Opposite, hypotenuse. We'll stick adjacent in there too. So the sine of A is 21 over 29. Cosine of A is adjacent over hypotenuse, 20 over 29. The tangent of A will be opposite over adjacent, is 21 over 20. Now the sine of B, well, from this side, from this angle, opposite is no longer there, opposite is over here. So you walk out of the door, you hit the opposite side. This is adjacent, so the sine is opposite over hypotenuse, or 20 over 29. X, nearest tenth using trig. There's x, there's 14. From this angle, this is the opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. Opposite and hypotenuse make sine. So we say that the sine of 33 degrees equals x over 14. The sine of 33, 0.544. Make sure that we are in degree mode. We are. There's degree mode. That'd be 0.544. We'll round it up because of the 6. 0.545. So 14 multiplied by the denominator. 7.6. Number 12. From this angle, we have opposite and adjacent. We write tangent of 55 degrees equals x over 33. Tangent of 55 1.428. I'm still going to use 3 decimal places. It's 1.428. X over 33. Multiply both sides by denominator. $47.12. 47.2 as far as we're concerned. Now we need the angle, so we're going to do a second something. We're given opposite and hypotenuse, so we're dealing with sine. So 24 over 29. Put this straight in the calculator. Second sine, 24 divided by 29. Opposite over hypotenuse, inverted, because we don't know the angle. 55.9 degrees. There's x. We need a second something because we're looking for the degrees. There's 9, there's 20. This is adjacent, this is hypotenuse. Adjacent hypotenuse is cosine. 9 over 20. Straight to the calculator. Second cosine. 9 divided by 20. 63.3. Get our degree marks. Stay tuned for page 2.